What's up, you guys? Man, this is Inside the Portal Podcast presented by Portal Prospect Productions. We appreciate our love and support. I want to thank you guys for joining me today, man. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Turn on that bell so you get notified every time I drop a video. We are back. We are here. We are here. We are back. With a new setup, man. Appreciate our love and support. I just want to thank you guys for joining me on this journey. But yeah, man, we missed a lot in the last week in sports, man. So we want to recap and review and everything like that, and preview what's to come. So NBA playoffs is in full swing. We watch LeBron and Luka get taken out in 5 by Ant-Man. We watched the Clippers. Well, we watched James Harden again not show up in a Game 7. Because that's how many points he put up in Game 7. Was 7. I don't understand what goes on with him in those big games like that, but he fades really bad. I mean, it's really bad. Real talk. And then Boston moved on. OKC moved on. Cleveland moved on. Then we had Houston and Golden State go to Game 7, which Golden State showed we are the more experienced team, the more experienced team, to be honest with you. I mean, they just knew what to do, and Buddy Hield dropping 33 does help. That's for sure. Then look at the other side of the bracket. It was just a very interesting playoffs in the first round. The Knicks went ahead and took care of Detroit, a young up-and-coming team who will be on the lookout for next year for sure. Be on the lookout for Detroit next year. I expected them to be a top 4 seed in the East next year. So definitely stay tuned for that. They get the right pieces around that young core. Expect them to make some noise next year. And then the Indiana Pacers just got rid of Giannis. It's just this bastard. So I'm expecting Giannis to try to, it's time to get out of Milwaukee type situation. I'm hearing some of his preferred destinations, Lakers, Miami, and Knicks. And so he wants to be in a big market, a bigger market than Milwaukee. That's what he wants. He wants to expand on his brand. And I can't say I don't understand that. And so we shall see how that saga plays out, how that goes. Now, to dive into the second round of the playoffs, the matchups are OKC, Nuggets, Warriors, Wolves, Cleveland, Indy, Boston, Knicks. So this is all, they're all very, very, very close and competitive series. Indiana's up 2-0. Indiana is up 2-0. Indiana's up 2-0, man. They beat Cleveland. Game 1 was very, back and forth. Back and forth. And then, Game 2, Cleveland had a 14-point lead. We thinking they finna hop, skip, jump their way to a tied series. Indiana Pacers came all the way back. And Halliburton with the game-winning shot. With 1 second left on the clock. And that was game, man. They're at 2-0. It's sad because Cleveland is so injured right now. I think Cleveland might lose this series. I mean, going down 2-0, that's heartbreaking. Especially when you were up in the game. They were up in the game, and it just came down crashing. So, I definitely think that Cleveland probably going to lose. stand on that side. We seen that the Knicks pulled off a big come from behind victory against the Celtics, man. I thought the game was over game one. They were up by 20 in the third. I'm like, oh yeah, Boston finna just shoot them out the building. What we didn't know is Boston shot themselves right out of the building, right out of the game. It was bad. And so the Knicks, it's probably it. Not the Knicks, I'm sorry, Boston. Boston better be careful. I apologize. Boston better be strictly and so careful when it comes to, all of this. Because Boston, they're a really good three-point shooting team. But the problem with threes is sometimes they just don't go in. And when you're having a night like that, if you can't hurry up and adjust, you'll mess around and lose a game. And in a pivotal game, you don't need that. You don't need that. So tonight's a pivotal game for them. They play tonight. Then on the other side, OKC lost against the Nuggets, man. Nuggets came back, classic comeback. Jokic had 42, 22, and 6. Aaron Gordon went crazy. He's been playing very well lately. And Aaron Gordon hit the game-winning 3 to beat OKC. It was such a crazy feeling. Crazy game. Crazy game. And then last night, the Warriors took care of business against the Wolves, but at what cost? Steph Curry is injured. Steph said, the MRI and everything came back, and it says it's a grade 1 strain. And so what they're expecting, possibly him to be back in Game 6, Game 7, if necessary. I just didn't like how that looked, man. Him pulling up lame like that. When he pulled up lame, grabbing his leg, I was like, uh-oh. I said, Steph Curry hurt. I was saying it. But I was watching, I was looking at body language. I said, no, he walking gingerly. Oh, Steph Curry's hurt. Because he do everything at full speed. When I seen that wasn't the case, I knew something was up. I knew there was going to be a problem. But, Ant-Man, you going to take over? Or is this a one-series thing for you? Is it a one-series thing for you where you take over in one series, then the next one we can't find you? What's it going to be? That's the question. And so I think we should strap our seatbelts on tight, get locked in, and prepare. Prepare your mind for everything. Prepare your eyes for everything. Because I'm telling you, the playoffs is just now heating up, and I want y'all to stay tuned. Locked in, we will be giving full coverage and everything like that, and give y'all the walkthrough and everything like that. I appreciate y'all. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. This is Love vs. Love podcast. Until next time.